Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up, family and friends? What's going on, man? Hey, this is Coach Clavon, and just wanted to have a conversation with you guys this evening. Just wanted to share some thoughts, and I was talking to one of my mentors, and we're having such a powerful conversation. Wanted to bring it to the podcast, and this is a second episode of the Genesis podcast. And again, my name is Coach Clavon, aka Clavon Damu. Listen, guys, it's always an honor and a distinction, man, to share any platform where people might be listening, they might be watching, where we can impart some information for breakthrough and transformation. Listen, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That's the entire philosophy. That's everything I represent when it comes to the Genesis podcast. The whole concept is this: we're going into 2024, right? And one thing I know for sure, and two things for certain, is that it's time to have renewed thoughts. It's time to invest in new possibilities. It's time to get your mind right. It's time to go to the next level. And we all know everything's a reflection of our thoughts. Everything's a reflection of the visions that you are carrying in your mind, the thoughts you're carrying in your mind. The mind controls your emotions. Your emotions control your actions, and your actions dictate your results. So this is a whole world of mentalism. This is a world of powerful mindset. And I got to tell you something. I have a gentleman with me tonight who is one of the masters of mindset. He's one of the masters of what I call mentalism. And he's one of my first mentors, a dear friend of mine, somebody I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And we're cut from the same cloth because we understand that success is your birthright. We understand that, okay? We understand that you are born to win. We understand that you have to die daily and focus on the empowerment of your mind. Man, I'll tell you something. Our brain is a terrible thing to waste, right? So Genesis represents a new beginning. And for you to have a new beginning, something must end. And what's going to end is low vibrational thoughts. What must end is sabotaging thoughts. What must end is trauma bonds that hold you hostage. Chains must be broken, guys. And I want to be I want to be a healthy deposit in the transformation of people all over the world as they fight to turn their dreams into reality. It's just time. It's just time. It's time for a new day. It's time for victory and success on your terms. And I think it's all about personal growth and development. And I think it all comes down to what are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? And so, again, there's a gentleman that I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for that I want to bring up. A good friend of mine. We are live. We're here on the air. This gentleman, we call him the motivational champion of the world, Brother Wally Hakeem out of Newark, New Jersey. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal man. A blessed man. Wally, how are you doing this evening, my brother? How are you doing this evening? Can you hear me, champ?
I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I'm here to knock out all negativity.
Man, I'll tell you something. This guy has not changed in 25 and 30 years. Champ, it's a pleasure to have you on
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
It's a pleasure to have you on
Yes.
tonight. It's an honor. It's a distinction. And I just want to jump into it. Man. I want the world to know why on a platform that means so much to me, I would have you as a guest, which again is my honor. Champ, I got a lot of questions for you. So we're going to do some rapid questions and responses. But if you can give a quick overview, champ, who is Wally Hakeem and when did motivation and inspiration become your calling?
Well, you know what, Brother Clavon, as a little boy, man, I always thought and knew that I was from another planet, man. That's number one. You know what I mean? And I always saw things differently from everybody else. I always saw things outside the box, man. And as a little boy growing up, I used to tell my mother, you know, as a very, I might have been maybe about 5 years old. And I used to tell my mother, Ma, I don't want to work for nobody, you know. And she didn't understand it until I grew up, you know. And I knew that, you know, do for self was in my DNA when I was born, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't understand, you know, like I hear people say J-O-B, just over broke. I that was already in me when I was born, man. I always knew how to make a way out of no way, man.
I
You know
love
what
it.
I'm saying? And most people don't realize and understand that the only thing that you have to do is change your stinking thinking and get a checkup from the neck up, man. That's all you got to do. Like what you just said earlier, is you have to be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Change your stinking thinking and get a checkup from the neck up. That's where it all starts. Most people don't realize and understand that your mind is a magnet. And whatever you think, that's what you draw to you, man. You know, people want this and they want that and they want this and they want that, but they're not willing to pay the price. You have to pay a price. You need a mentor. You have to be mentor. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, everybody, Tiger Woods. What did they have? What made them uniquely different? They all had a mentor, brother.
Yes. Yes, champ. Yes, champ. Listen, I mean, you're just a walking inspiration, my brother. I can remember, champ. I can remember many, many years ago when I was probably, I don't know, 20 years old, maybe. And
Right.
one day you said, Brother Clavon, I want to introduce you to someone. And and you had said it to me for a couple of days, champ. A couple of days, a couple of weeks that went by, and you're like, I want to share some information with you. And I was listening, and yeah, I mean, you were so persistent. And I remember one evening going into the morning, I was partying in New York City. I was in Manhattan, and I was at the Limelight.
Right.
I was at the Limelight
Mm-hmm.
in Manhattan, and I was coming back on the train over to New Jersey, and it was probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I remember you saying, "Hey, listen, this weekend you got to get with me. You got to get with me." And I met you for breakfast, champ, and you were so accommodating. And I met you for breakfast, and you said, "I got to share something with you." And we went to the lab, and you put in a VHS cassette, champ, and it was black and white,
Right.
and the man
Right.
came up on the screen, and it was Napoleon Hill. And I
Right.
watched the audio of Napoleon Hill live going through the secrets of success and the Think and Grow Rich philosophies. And that morning, boom, it changed my life, champ. And then
Right.
10 years later, you introduced me to Les Brown, where we did business with that giant. I want to ask you, champ, talk about some of the mentors that changed your life, the Zig Ziglars, and all the other great leaders. But I mean, you remember that day you introduced me to Napoleon Hill and how you would introduce me to Les Brown. Talk about your relationships with these gentlemen, some of the experiences and how they helped change your life.
Well, back in 1993, man, I remember I used to listen to a lot of motivational speakers and everything. And one day I took my rent money, man. This is back in 1993. I took my rent money and I jumped on a plane and I went to Chicago, Illinois, and I met Mamie Brown's baby boy, Les Brown. And one thing Les Brown said, he said, when you fall, make sure you fall on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. But the thing that people have to understand, Brother Clavon, is that you must invest in your inner self, man. If you don't do nothing else, you have to invest. You have to take out time with yourself. And what I was doing with you at that time, the best thing that I could do for a man, a woman, or a child, Brother Clavon, is introduce them to their inner self, man, because everything you're looking for, it's inside of you, man. And most people don't understand that. But if you don't put nothing inside of you, can't nothing come outside of you. But back in 1993, I jumped on a plane. I went to Chicago. I went to a 3-day seminar, bro. You know, I had to pay for my plane fare, and the seminar was $500, right? there was 500 people sitting in the class, and two specific people that I remembered sitting in the class. And you know who they were? It was Cicely Tyson and Gary Bird from WLIB, man. Both of them, I saw both of them sitting in my class in Chicago, Illinois, man. And that, Brother Clay, I said, what can I do to be uniquely different? Because while I was there, man, I learned so much. And that day, it changed my life. You know, just listening to Les and listening to his motivation and everything, and to know where he come from, man. He had a twin brother. You know, him and his twin brother, his mother left them on somebody's doorstep as babies, man. And that's why he loved his mother, Mamie Brown, so much, is because she was the one that found them and she raised them. And one of his goals and his dreams was to buy his mother a house, man. So once he made enough money, he bought his mother a house. But for me, that was the start of a new beginning. And one day, Les Brown, he ended up marrying Gladys Knight from Gladys Knight and the Pits. And I called into the radio station in New York. You know, I called and I said, Brother Les, this is Wally Hakeem, the motivational champion of the world. And you know what he said to me, Clay?
What's that?
He said, I heard all about you. I want you to come to New York and open up for me in front of 2,000 people, brother.
Wow. Hey,
you know, so that was my
that's amazing. Not only is that amazing,
you know what I mean?
I want to ask you something, because that was a huge sacrifice for you to get to that event. And I think it had residual returns. Talk to me, champ, about some of the sacrifices, but not even the sacrifices, how you've used all that you've learned in the space of personal growth and development to get through adversity and pain and failures. You know, how has the equipment of knowledge helped you in some of the hard times?
Okay, I'm glad that you brought that up, man. Is because what people don't realize and understand that this is something that you have to. I always say this: you have to eat it, sleep it, drink it, think it, walk it, talk it, live it. And when negativity comes, boom, you have to knock out negativity with positivity, man. That's the only way that you can win, man. And I had many adversities. I was, how can I say it? I was falsely arrested by the police. I had my jaw broken in 3 places, man. I had, the other thing, brother, is that most people don't realize and understand. You are looking at a man who's been homeless 5 times, brother. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5. But you asked me a question. You said, what was it? It was those books and eating it, sleeping it, drinking it, thinking it, you know, putting it inside of me, man. Going to them seminars, going to them workshops, even going to counseling, man. These are the things that I did to get me to the next level, man. Because it looked like it's one thing, brother, but it's something else. It's you know, connecting with people who you believe and you love and you trust and you respect and you look up to. It's never a good idea to share your goals and your dreams in people who don't believe in what you believe in, man. You know, a lot of when you go, I don't know who it was, Brother Clavon, but they say you grow through what you go through, man. You grow through it. You know what I mean? You don't just go through it, but you learn each time you go through something. A failure is nothing but a failure. What failure does is it just helps you to go. It's like stairs. You fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. And then one day you'll be walking, man. But what we're doing right now, man, is a lifelong journey, man. And like I said, you know, investing, meeting Zig Ziglar, going to the Meadowlands, you know, just you know, it's a way. It's a way of life. You know, you can't put it on and take it off once you.
Let me ask you, champ. Now I'm with you, champ. I just want to double dutch with you. Let me ask you this, because I'm looking at you, champ, and I'm seeing the books in the background. I'm seeing the vision board that you just, you know, we just completed 2023. Tell me about the books you're reading. Tell me about that vision board back there. Well, you know, what's going on? What is your routine like, champ? What is your empowerment routine like on a daily basis?
Okay, well, 2023, man, I created a vision board, Brother Clavon, right? I knew about the vision board, but I never acted on the vision board. So January of 2023, I created everything that I wanted to do and accomplish in 2023. As you can see, it says Vision Board 2023. Success is a dream. Success is our birthright, man. Most people don't realize and understand that this is your birthright, that there is enough for everybody, man. Most important thing is to create a vision board for 2024. Whatever you have, whatever your goals are for 2024, write them down, man, so that when you wake up in the morning, you can look at them. They can look at you right in your face. As you can see here, I have commitment, action, goals, health, diet, exercise. You know, everything that's on here I accomplished except for the house, man. You know, and what is team? Team is together. Everyone achieves not more but millions. You know, see, teamwork makes the dream work, brother. Team, you understand what I'm saying? Together, everyone achieves millions, man. You know. Oh, and January the 5th, Brother Clavon, January the 5th, 2023, I opened up the Born to Win Motivational Academy LLC that I had for almost 30 years, man.
Love it.
I had that for and as of January of 2023, man, we officially opened up the Born to Win Motivational Academy, man. So this is a good thing for anybody to do. And the other thing is, listen to this. Stay away from toxic people, man. I'm going to say it again. Stay away from toxic people. Huh?
I said, let's talk about it, champ. I mean, what's the definition of toxic
You know?
people? I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's obvious, but some people miss it. I mean, what do you define as toxic?
What's toxic when you talk to people and they shoot you down and they look down at you? Because see, when you're on this mission, when you're on a motivational mission, man, people look at the bling bling, but they don't realize that until you create your mind, man. You know what I mean? See, they look at the Rolls Royce, you know, they look at the bling bling, but the real Rolls Royce is right here in your mind, man. If somebody was to ask me, Wally, do you want a Rolls Royce or do you want a Rolls Royce mind? I want a Rolls Royce mind because my Rolls Royce mind can produce the Rolls. See, your mind is a magnet, man. This is what people don't realize and understand. You can draw to you whatever it is that you want, man. You know, that's what I mean when I say change your stinking thinking and get a checkup from the neck up. See, your pockets don't produce the money. Your mind produced the money, man. And this is where most people don't realize and understand. But getting back to the vision board, man, see right here, it says study the masters, man. The direction that you're going, you have to study those people that you're striving to be like. You know, I wanted to be a Les Brown, but I said, you know what? When I went to Chicago, Illinois, and I met Mamie Brown's Les Brown, I said, what can I do to be uniquely different, Brother Clay? You know what I did, man? I came up with the championship belt, man. I teach people how to become a champion of their life and how to knock out. You don't knock out negativity with negativity. You knock out negativity with positivity. And I teach them how to become a champion of their life, my brother.
Champ, I love
That's what this belt is right here.
I love it. Let's talk about the belt.
You hear what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the belt, champ.
Yes,
Let me ask you this, champ. Let me ask you.
Yes.
And I want to take your time. I want to take our time with this. I want to ask you your philosophy of success, your overall philosophy of motivation and inspiration. You know, what do you want to be remembered by, champ? What qualifies you to walk around with that belt? And what is your philosophy, champ, when it comes to being a champion just of life, man? Talk to me about, tell the world your philosophy and what you will be ultimately remembered by when it comes to motivation and inspiration, when it comes to that belt.
I would tell you what it is, man. My life challenges. to be able to sit here in front of you after being homeless 5 times, man, and to still sit in front of you and be motivated and inspired and continue to knock out negativity with positivity. Believe it or not, Brother Clavon, all my brothers and sisters are gone except for me. God saved the best for last, man. He saved the champion to save the world, man. You understand what I'm saying, bro? And I just see, for me, you know, like you go to the liquor store and you get some alcohol, or you get some crack, or you know, you see people walking out. For me, Brother Clavon, this is my crack right here, man. This is crack for me. Reading them motivational books, going to them seminars and whatnot. That was crack. You know what I call myself? A student of the science, man. You know. And the question that you asked me is, what makes me that, man? Is because this what we're talking about. They don't teach you this in school, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up. Do you know the year that I graduated from high school, man? I was homeless, my brother. I was homeless, went to school every day, and I graduated, man.
Wow.
You know? So it's I tell people, you know what I tell them? A minor setback is a setup for a major comeback, man.
Wow.
You know, so you use your trials and your tribulations to evolve to the next level, man. And I love motivating people. I know what it takes to lose, but I know what it takes to become the champion of the world, man. And this belt right here, what you asked me, is that I have a picture of a brain, right? And the reason why I have a picture of a brain, because when I'm talking to people and I'm motivated, I'm doing an operation on their brain cells, man. I'm changing their stinking thinking and giving them a checkup from, I'm teaching them how to knock that negativity out and turn around and win, man. You know what I mean? Brother Clay, 2 years ago, my brother, I knew nothing about credit. My mother didn't teach me. School didn't teach me. My friends didn't teach me. Everybody said, Wally, how you get all this stuff? I paid for it with cash. But the one thing that I realized in 2023, that credit is king, man. Once I started studying credit and understanding the philosophy of credit, Brother Clavon, my life changed. And for anybody that's listening to me, whatever it takes for you to get into the Navy Federal Credit Union, do it, because they are very generous, man. Like I said, 2 years ago, I knew nothing about the Navy Federal Credit Union. And here it is, 2 years later, I have my first $20,000 credit card, my brother. Because why? I took and I made an investment. Hey, Brother Clay, I made an investment in self. I paid $2,000 for a credit course, man. And brother, it was like, you know what it was like? It was like going to the casino and pulling that thing down. And they told me, they said, you have been approved for $20,000. Brother Clavon, my life changed overnight, my brother. You hear what I'm saying? And then they turned around and gave me another $20,000 to get me a brand new vehicle, man. I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. There's nothing that you can do and to keep me from. See, I just believe in winning, man. And now that I'm winning, that's this here, this chain that I have on, it's a picture of boxing gloves, man. Because I'm teaching people, man, to knock out negativity with positivity, my brother. That's
hey,
and this belt, yes.
Yeah, I'm with you, champ.
I'm excited, my brother.
Yeah, you've always been excited, champ. You've always been excited. You've always been an inspiration. I want to ask you this, champ. In our last couple of moments, I want to ask you, champ, 2 questions. Number one, if you had to give a recommendation of maybe some books or a certain mentor that you would recommend people study,
yes.
Share, champ. What would those recommendations be for somebody who's looking to get on?
Here's one right here. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big, man. By Dr. Schwartz.
Yes.
Magic of Thinking Big. That's one of my favorites. And then here's one. It's called The Science of the Mind. You know, this is by Ernest Holmes. These are
Yes.
all mentors of mine. And then Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Own your own corporation, right? And then see, a lot of people don't realize success is using OPM, other people's money, man.
Okay,
You
champ.
know, these are some of the books. And wait a minute. One of the one things that we do that we shouldn't do, you know, procrastination is an assassination, my brother. I'm gonna say it again. Procrastination is an assassination, man. And this is by Jane Burke, I believe. You know, a lot of people, Brother Cleveland, a lot of people have fear. And you know what fear is? False evidence appearing real. I'm not finished. Here's another one called creating money.
Mm.
You know,
Yes.
creating money. Oh. Here's another one. What rich people know and desperately want to keep a secret, my brother.
Wow.
You know, and that's by Brian Shear. You know, see, I study these books and stuff, man, so that when I motivate people and inspire people, man, I'm doing an operation on their brain cells, man.
Yes.
You know, so this is an investment, man. Oh, here's one more, man. The power of now, not
Now,
later. Now, whatever you want, do it now.
yes, champ. I love it. I love it. I
You know.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, here's another one. I don't know if you heard of this one. Your wish is your command.
Your wish is your command.
This was, yeah, this was over 10. This was a Brother Claymore. This was over $10,000 at one time, man.
Wow.
This here was over $10,000. You know, your wish is your command. How to manifest your desires, man. You know what I mean? See, most people realize and understand you have to let the devil know that he don't have no power, man. If I let the devil know that he had power, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I do? Every time I walk, I crush his guts, man. I step on his head. I say, look, you know where you belong. You belong right up under my feet, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, champ, you talk about manifestation, and you know, sometimes people have a microwave. You know, in a microwave society, everybody wants everything so fast. But in the spiritual world, when you talk about manifestation, you know, things don't always happen overnight. You know, can you just talk about, you know, like that dynamic of the patience and the faith and the belief that it takes for things to go from a spiritual thought to become a physical reality, man. This the process of manifestation, all that you've studied.
Right.
When you speak to that person that gets weary when they don't get the instant gratification, it doesn't work that way often in the spiritual
It's
world.
not like that, right, man? Right. There's no such thing as instant gratification, man. I've been on this mission my whole entire life, and I knew that what I'm doing now is this is what anybody who knows Wally Hakeem, the motivational champion of the world, they know that he's doing the same thing that he's always been doing his whole entire life, man. You know that, you know, whatever you conceive and believe in your mind, you can achieve it, man. But you have to believe it. It's not for nobody else to. It's what you believe and think about yourself, man. You don't worry about what other people say, what they think, what they feel about you, because guess what, man? They're not your judge, man. You know, that's between you and your creator, man. That's the real marriage, man. The marriage is spiritual, mental, physical. Most people think it's physical, mental, spiritual, but no, it's spiritual first. The spiritual is the foundation. See, if you don't have the spirit, if you don't have the foundation, you're not going to make it. It's almost like building a house on sandy ground, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with motivation. You have to have a concrete mind, man. You know, when people say negative things to you or negative things about you and whatnot, you use that as fuel to take you to the next level, man. You don't react to everything that everybody. Brother Clavon, when I was homeless and whatnot, man, people talk about what they was going to do for me and how they was going to help me, brother. Guess what they did, man? Zero, brother, zero. And you know what, man? Again, I'm glad that I stayed on this path, man. They call it in the nation, they call it the Serato Mustaqim. You have to stay on a certain path, man. And if you stay on a path, it's impossible for you to lose, man. Again, everything that I've been through and everything that I experienced, it was a minor setback is a setup, man, for a major comeback, man. And guess what, brother Clavon? The
Yeah.
champ is here. The
Hey,
champ is here.
hey,
The
champ,
champ is here, man.
let me
And
tell
I'm
you.
not going nowhere no time soon, my brother.
Let me tell you something. I know you personally, and I know you deserve to garnish that belt and wear it with pride. I know all the people that you've helped. I know all the people that you've inspired. I know all the children you've motivated, all the workshops you've done, all the seminars, all the tapes and videos you created. I know all the thousands and
Right.
thousands, millions of people around the world that you've actually touched, brother. And so, what I wanted to do, man, in this final question, champ, is really let you just take a moment and leave leaving a message for that one person who might watch this episode, because it will be archived. And for everyone out there,
Okay.
I want you guys to like the broadcast, share the broadcast. But champ, I want you to leave, champ, your message, to the heart and soul of those who will be watching this in the future, those watching now. Just what's most important to you. I want you to deliver it to the people, man, before we close out.
Whatever you do, invest. The most important thing that you can do is invest in your inner self. Take out time with yourself. See, a lot of people don't realize and understand that you have to take out time with yourself. You have to meditate. You have to put the right fuel in your body, man. Motivation and health equals wealth. You got not only do you have the right thought, but you have to put the right fuel and food inside your body, man. Most people, man, you can guess what, brother Cleveland? If you eat a hot dog, you become a hot dog, man. You understand what I'm saying? You have to eat the right foods, the right vegetables, and the one thing that the thing that you have to understand is the thing that I learned. See, you learned motivation from me, and I learned health from you, man. Did you know that, bro? I learned health. I learned about health. I learned how to eat the right foods, put the right things in my body and whatnot, man. And like every day, right now, I take sea moss, man. I take sea moss. That helps your whole entire body, man. And you want to hear something crazy, bro? You want to hear something crazy, man? I took my food stamp money, bruh, and built a CMOS empire, Clavon. See, people don't realize and understand that you take a little bit. All it takes is a little. All it takes is, what is success? Success is the thought of an idea put into action. I'm gonna say it again. What is success? Success is the thought of an idea put into action, man. You have to take action. You have to move, man. You can't just sit around and wait. See, people, the other thing that people have to realize and understand is when you take and I hear the young guys say, they say, when you pay attention. I'm gonna say it again. When you pay attention. Most people want something for nothing, man. You know what I mean? But you have to invest in the books and everything. A lot of the books that I have and everything, man, I got them. You can get books, expensive books from the flea market. You can go to the flea market. Brother Clavon, I went to New York one day, right? I went to New York and I went to a flea market. And man, they had a whole table full of self-help cassette tapes, man. I mean, like maybe 50, 100 of them. You know what I did, bro? I took and told that man, I didn't care what it cost. I said, man, put that stuff in a duffel bag. I put that duffel bag on my back, and I came back to New Jersey, and it changed my life, man, because I did what? I invested in my inner self, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? You have to invest in your inner self, and then not only that, but you have to have a mentor or you have to have a coach, somebody that you believe in, somebody that you trust in, somebody that you respect in, man. You know what I mean? And if nobody else believe in you, believe in yourself. God gave you everything that you need inside of you. And with this, man, I tell people, whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, you must eat it, sleep it, drink it, think it, talk it, walk it, and knock it out with positivity. I'm going to say it again. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, you must eat it, sleep it, drink it, think it, walk it, talk it, live it. And when negativity comes, knock it out with positivity.
Hey, champ, man, we made history tonight, and this is the first, but it won't be the last. I wanna thank you.
Yes, sir.
From the bottom of my heart. Nothing but love. I consider you an honorable friend, a legendary mentor, and somebody I have a tremendous amount of respect for. You kept it real tonight. I know you blessed some viewers and listeners. We're gonna do it again, champ, and we're gonna keep growing. It's our time.
Yes, sir.
It's our time. And
Yes.
again, I want to thank you, brother, and be blessed. And thank you for being on the Genesis podcast. All right, my brother.
Hey, man, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, man.
All right, champ. Hey, guys, I'll tell you something. This night meant a lot to me because I've known Brother Wali Hakeem, the motivational champion, for probably 3 decades. And he's a very beautiful brother. But the message is the same message all the prophets shared. You know, the kingdom of heaven is within. Knowledge and truth builds the temple. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind, guys. All the greats have ushered in the same message. And between the mind and the power of your word, and this is the key for us to be able to experience, transformation and to help things manifest. And it's just a beautiful study, and it's something I think we all should focus on going into 2024. Study, invest in you, invest in you, invest in you, invest internally, because the mind is the most powerful thing, guys. Our mind controls our emotions, man. And our emotions, the root word is motion. It controls our actions, and our actions dictate our results. So we got to understand that and put that first if we want to invent new possibilities with the power of our mind, and then live into those possibilities with present moment actions. Okay. And so, listen, I hope you were inspired tonight. If you were and you're watching this on YouTube, hey, man, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, man, like and share and stay tuned, because we're going to keep bringing you more information and more powerful leaders throughout the community. If you're watching this on one of the Facebook outlets, hey, share it. Like, and show some love and stay connected, because this mission will be televised. So with that being said, man, God bless each and every one of you. We're going to sign off, and be blessed. May 2024 be the best year of your life. All right, champions, we are out of here.